But like,
fantastic.
oh, I did have help from my friends, so it's really nice on Banter because we all kind of look
Did you
out for
get
each
it?
other and help each other. And I
The call.
think I've got where I am due to,
Call.
if I'm honest, help from
I
everyone. We all help each
called
other
you.
out, which is
You there?
really nice.
Can you
Yes.
hear me?
I am here,
Well,
yes.
you're gonna get
This
even
guy
better.
named
Okay,
So
I called you. Try getting a call. It's through Meta.
Altspace.
Oh, sorry, I'm
he's a
having trouble
Blender
with my
Pro.
sound.
Yeah,
Hang on,
he's
let
a
me turn a
Blender
couple of people
Pro.
yeah, I'm
down.
hearing
Cool.
somebody else's
Well,
voice.
Really,
More
really
than-
good.
on this.
Yes.
More the
There you
merrier.
go.
Down here, I think she's
Oh.
either.
I
Hang on,
can.
let
I
me see.
can't. I
So
couldn't
I'm
hear you
gonna
before
just
though.
send
Turn her down.
a message to
I
Vanquish.
don't know how to.
There's loads of people in his space.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah,
click.
I sent a message to him
You
earlier
click
today.
on the
and I
head.
It's having
and you
issues
slide
on
the
that, like
volume
yesterday, where
controller
people
down.
having the same issues.
That would probably
What you might do, there's
the
two.
world
Let me
would
see,
be.
two things. Let me see.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
go. Let's just walk down here so we're not as loud.
Hey, Mr. Peach,
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't know if
This-
they can hear me or not,
this
but
this
try
gentleman
going to
over here,
settings.
Mr. Droid,
Okay, so your
he's
left
Oh,
menu,
yeah.
a
left
really
menu button,
really
the
big world
indentation
builder.
on your
He does a lot of
controller.
world building.
I'm just a
Go to
beginner.
settings.
And
at
that guy up in the
bottom, say
corner,
Explore spaces.
The
The guy
events,
up in the
control
corner,
settings.
Pony, way up there, he's a big
Okay,
world
go
builder,
to audio.
big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's he doing hiding up there?
And
Bodhi?
then one
Wow.
thing you can do is try,
Awesome.
and I don't know if you can do it while we're on this.
I was actually
maybe,
messaging
but
Vanquish.
you can do
Droid
your
does an
test
awful
video
lot of
and
Make sure he's
avatars.
actually
test
aware.
If
Yeah,
you're
I'm
interested in
do-
an
okay.
avatar, he can
Oh,
maybe
okay,
assist
that's
you.
good. Whew.
Otherwise,
So
So
Troy's
do
it's
you
gonna
been,
have
um,
anything listed as an input
you
on
been
it? Does it
upgraded.
say okay.
No, I can't. No, I can't teach. I don't have to even share my
Okay.
screen, so. No.
Okay, it may be a glitch, but the second thing,
Yeah.
go to, do you see anything that says muted
He can teach.
down further, like third one?
He can teach us some Blender.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
The
And up
people
at
here
the
told
top,
to
do
know
you
how to
have
start a
little mute
world.
button you see on next to the profile?
Oh, yeah.
If I
that's
could get
true.
YouTube
That's-
play,
it
we're going
muted
to play the
or
one
muted
from a few
or
weeks
not?
ago.
Okay. Was it before?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that
Mhm.
you managed to found you found the love of your life. Congratulations.
Does the
Yes,
YouTube player actually
on
working here?
Altspace.
Can we change it to
Before we
YouTube?
left, you know
Actually,
the guy, probably
Okay.
Swifty guy.
I believe
So-
so.
He used to make clothing for avatars.
What I would do is I would
American.
now
Give
have
it a
you
try.
already
If not, we can share his own screen and throw
but I
it
don't
up.
think
It
this
was
would have
really
any,
cool.
any
He
thing,
taught me
but you've already
Blender. He
signed
used to
up
do
through
little
the
classes. You
side
remember
quest
it? I
thing.
think
Have you already
went to a
done that?
couple, didn't
Yeah,
you?
because
Just
you've
to
got an icon.
check
You've
in
got
and
that.
look in, didn't
Okay,
you?
so what
He
I
was
would
at
recommend, we
the
can try when we
Honestly,
get
university.
back off the
remember
call,
him.
and then if it doesn't
Oh, okay.
work, go all
You
the
will
way
once
in
you
and come
once
right
you
back
hear his
in,
voice.
because that's
You
been
will.
Once you
confusing
hear his
people.
voice, you will.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you will.
Okay.
He
Yeah,
was,
we'll check
um,
first.
Yes,
Let's
so
check
yes,
and see
There
if I
was-
can hear you.
I will.
Ryzaki
Vanquisher's here.
Right now, I'm still on the call.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Vanquisher's
Oh, it's
here.
so good to see
okay,
you. I
let's
wondered
mute.
where
I'm
you
gonna mute the
went.
call.
I
so-
know you've got a YouTube channel. I once
Okay.
joined in, but
Can you hear me?
yeah, it's been so busy.
Wow.
But I don't really.
Okay,
Oh,
you
there.
can hear
I
me.
mean,
It went dark.
I can't hear you. So go ahead and try.
See where?
Try
Yeah,
leaving
my
and
channel,
coming back
My channel subject
and see if you can get it.
went into the darker
Oh.
side of YouTube. Went not like that.
Oh, okay. No, I'm even more interested now. I want to go and see what you're
Oh, no,
posting
no,
about
no, no,
now.
you were
It's
not
my
like that,
very
but-
Okay.
But it's nice.
I-
It's nice. It's
yeah.
nice to hear you. And and
Oh,
Grenade
see?
showed me your world and
Vanquisher
showed me
has
about how
arrived.
the world that you made is almost tied with another.
You can turn off the head scanning thing
Hello.
where it goes like this.
Yeah, it was
Which
like,
world
If you
have you
just,
been on?
if you
Because I
turn-
built for Horizon. I built for VR
Hmm.
Chat,
How do you-
Horizon,
No,
and
myself.
here.
How do you do that?
The 3 platforms.
I,
Yeah,
I,
and
Is there
I
spaceship.
don't
some-
remember, but
I'm sorry. I
Uh,
wasn't,
Designer girl.
I wasn't myself
Remember.
earlier.
The campground here, I showed him
How
that.
you doing, Grenade?
Oh,
Telling
but
you.
not okay. Yeah.
You doing okay?
Listed on the-
Yeah,
Look
doing
through my
good.
settings, see if I can find it.
Vanquisher's here. He'll
Good.
start the class in a few minutes.
Do you want to be able to-
Vanquisher's calling.
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
saved.
One of my friends is actually having audio
Yeah.
issues, so
Really?
he
Yeah.
we tried a couple of
So I did
tests
have
to
a
see if we
few
could fix
worlds
it,
on here, but they
and
posted on Glitch,
he
so
A
I
lot of
told him to
times
go
it
ahead
just
and leave and
requires
try
you to
coming
get
back.
out of the
and
app
I just
and then
haven't
come
Okay,
back
it's
in.
under-
because I do a lot of competition builds.
So
to
Yeah.
that's the
come
best
back
way to
and
do it.
That's what I
revive
told
the
him.
worlds that got
Yeah.
deleted,
Under
so-
controls,
I wonder what
if you turn
causes that
off
glitch,
idle
because
animation,
it seems to
it'll still
happen.
put
It's
its
just-
arms
this-
down,
this
you
has
know.
just been
but it won't do the
happening
head
in the
scan
last,
thing.
Okay.
So it
I
was
can.
update.
It fixed it.
Oh,
Just the
perfect.
last
That's
Good.
on
It's
VR
just
chat.
it's just the last update. It's been doing it.
So I'll have
He'll
to-
get it fixed.
Oh, okay,
Uh,
okay.
They'll They'll get it fixed.
left
It's just
hamburger button.
something weird's happening.
This is my friend Tanzer. He's the main builder, but we've worked together over in Horizon Worlds together. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm glad you came. He's been here for I don't know how many years have you been here?
A couple of years.
A lot of years.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's been.
2 or
You know,
3 years.
this
So he, I tried to message Shane.
The Android audio
Yeah.
input is on. I'm assuming you're.
I didn't hear back from him yet.
I'm sure.
I'm just sort of.
Well, I sent a message to him yesterday. He didn't answer me until today, so he's probably
Okay,
getting an
okay.
awful lot in this email lately.
Oh, I bet he is. I bet he is. Yeah, I was
Meta Wisp was
trying
having
to.
the same issue with the audio thing. She might have to leave and
Oh,
come
is
back
she?
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Meta Wisp, I left the game and came back in, and it fixed
have
my
you
audio.
fixed your volume? Yeah.
Yeah, if you leave the game totally and come back in, it should help it out.
Yep. There we go.
I recognize
Barry,
this
how
old
you
Barry
doing?
avatar. Good
Yeah.
to see you, Barry.
Hey, good to see you guys. Oh, you can
Looks pretty similar. Yeah.
earlier I couldn't-
That's his old avatar.
It's-
Yeah,
I'm just, my
Yeah. Yeah.
OG avatar. How long have you been in
Yeah.
Banter?
About 2 years since I left Horizon Worlds.
Well, the only
Okay.
competition I don't
Did you leave that long ago?
but that was the
It
one
was
that
that
changed
long
my life.
ago,
It
yeah.
was the money they
Felt like it was like a year or
Gosh.
so. I remember when I
thought
made
it was like a
Pie
year,
in the
yeah.
Face. You were in there, yeah.
I was able to get
Yeah.
Just
Oh, you made a
That was
smiley
about a
face.
year
I
ago.
got accepted in the CMHC, and then I left shortly after that because they're. Yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to try not.
Yeah.
To talk about anything today.
Yeah.
So,
I'll probably I'll probably stick out the mobile over there and just see how it goes. But for the VR experience, there's you have to either go VR chat or here.
Nothing.
So
I mean, you can play the games, you just can't build it, and they're
wow.
just it's as somebody said, it's planned obsolescence.
Can you hear me now?
yes, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
excellent.
All right.
Somebody helped
Perfect.
you. Oh, so good to see you again.
Yes.
I'd give you a big hug, but I don't know how to do that.
No drama.
It's I feel bad for a lot of the
Haven't seen
people
you in a
who
while.
don't have avatars because they
Yeah.
they
My-
didn't get in
my
with
controller has
what is it called?
Drift.
Ready Player Me.
He might be a little
Yeah.
gunshot.
So I got lucky. I'm afraid if I change it, it'll go away and I won't ever have it again.
So that's the thing.
So-
There was a character selector, and now it's gone. Because I went to
No,
the thing to
I
try to
did.
do it, but it was all blank.
Adjust my voice settings.
Oh.
So I
Hey,
guess you
did
can
you
only pick
know
one
that
of these.
One thing
That's
that's
very
neat in this
loud.
world is you can actually point at a person and like turn their volume down a little,
I saw that.
which
Okay.
that's neat. But we were talking about
Close.
yeah, you trying to do
Yeah.
yeah.
Great value
Do you,
deal
s-
in
do
the
you
It's
see
a
that
good
screen?
it's a good
the
feature.
My Tui account. Say
So you
yes
don't
to
have to mute them
flexible
completely.
payment
You just turn them down, which is a big deal.
Holiday
down,
cut
you
down
But
and
they're-
starters.
yeah.
Tui,
But one of the
that's
big
all
things,
that
I'll move this way out of their way. One of the big things that
I still
I've
can't
found
hear
is
you.
an issue here is that there is no search feature that you can do like
Turn this thing off.
you can't say I want to go
I have
to
this menu on
an
my
escape
wrist
room,
and it's
or you
black
want
and
to
Oh, yeah, I've got
do
audio book.
there's
It's
no way
just
to
events,
sort
right?
them.
You can only go to events, so you have to create an
Right.
event.
Yep.
Your world's not just open.
Everybody went quiet, so you-
It's not there. Well, it is there. You can see it if you look on. Go to Spaces.
Not that one. Oh, no.
I can hear you all.
Controller.
It just everything froze.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You can
Yeah,
scroll
there's-
through. If you go to
Just
all
don't bring that
spaces,
thing
you can
out
scroll
during the
through.
class. Once the class is over, go play with it all you want. But
Okay.
You can choose it from the
These
top.
are worlds, not
You can
events.
search it from.
These are
You can
worlds.
search it
These
from
are
the
all
top.
worlds. If you click on events, you can see those are the ones that are
I was just going to put the YouTube
this,
video
like,
up
are
thing.
of
going on.
Okay.
But the one
Yeah,
thing I
on the-
don't
on the
understand
spaces,
is
I'm building.
that
You
somebody
can search.
said
Shrunk for that.
that there are just tons and tons of worlds, but I'm only seeing like
The menu's
maybe
on the
100.
left hand, and then
Maybe-
there's a fan of things on the
maybe
left hand.
200.
I
Yeah.
wanna shut that
No, it's
Yeah.
world building class.
Yeah, those are just the feature
So there's not a
worlds.
huge amount. And the other thing I don't like is that a lot of these don't have.
Okay.
You can't see who the maker of it.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
You know, it
was-
doesn't just-
It got in a second ago.
Yeah, you can't sort by who the person is. Like this one says truth or dare. play Truth or Dare, and it's got the HTTPS, blah 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 blah. But it doesn't have the creator's name. I think that's a downfall. I think that needs to be fixed. The jump
Well, in
feature is a
Horizon
little
2, when you were traveling,
laggy.
it stopped showing that.
It's still loud.
Yeah, yeah. But see, if you try to move, it just you sort of over glide. That's a little awkward to me. And then, like, the other thing that I was telling him about was that Grenade about was that things like the hand grabbing feature. You don't know how to do it. You don't know how to go. Like, if a lot of people, one of the first things I did on accident was I did this. And I couldn't
did
get
that too.
I was like, what do I do?
I toggled the other one on and it fixed me. I was like, okay.
Yeah. But the first time I did it, I was face down and I was like in a dark room and I couldn't figure out what I was doing. But just a little guidance. So if a person were to come into a room instead of going to this random room or whatever, if it came in and gave you a place that you could get direction on how to do things, I think it'd make a huge difference.
But I haven't done a lot.
But I think this could be a cool place. I mean, I've been here. There's some like their back rooms is way better than anything we've got.
Hub World.
Huge.
And it was all with their AI.
But there's a lot of neat things. Back rooms, it's like a world, but there's not a lot of like other kinds of like typical worlds. Now there are a lot of creative worlds. I mean, some really really cool ones. I tried to do one yesterday that I've been to before. That's super fun. But I couldn't. It just sort of never spawned properly yesterday. So I was really sad to hear that. But there are a lot of just hangout spaces here. So, there are not really so many games. So I think that could be a really cool benefit. Once more people start coming in and start creating. Yeah, you can. I'm sure you can. You just have to, because I've seen, some of them. Grenade made one that's sort of like, is it? I don't know. Is it? I think he said it was like Minecraft. Grenade. Is that one world of yours where you've had? It is okay. So you can take blocks and build things and.
Right. It's not my world.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a world in here. It's my.
Oh, okay. I thought it was yours.
You can build to your
Okay.
heart's content.
But if you understand.
Yeah. So you can make things and build things like that. Or is it possible to make shooting games and things like that in here?
Yes. You have to use some Unity to do some control over writing some code.
Okay.
But there are.
Yeah, I'll have to learn Unity because I have no idea
everyone,
how to build
thank you for your
outside Horizon.
patience. We're doing a couple
I know,
little
me
tests here
too.
to see if we can get things up and working.
And
Please chat amongst yourselves and thank you for your patience.
Yeah, they're having some technical problems right now. The screen's not working right now.
That's not another setting to make you quiet.
Oh, that's something else you can do, which he was showing me yesterday, is you can actually pull up like a YouTube channel or something, and you can either keep it to yourself or post it. Everybody could see it. So I could bring up something and show it to you, and like in this room. Can you make the screen bigger? Like, I think you did, didn't you?
He may the instructor may actually do that. I don't know if they'll do that or not.
Oh, okay.
They might actually do it.
Cool. Yeah, that's really neat. I mean, that's a.
There's a whole bunch of controls on the wall. She's adjusting them right now. See, she just put up a video. Okay. If she can get the thing to start broadcasting, he's going to try getting his computer to broadcast on it. That's how he does the class.
Okay.
So.
Now, who is he?
Hello.
Vanquisher.
I went to
guy
the
named
private
Vanquisher.
instance and it was fine. So
Oh, okay.
Barry,
Okay.
do you know that you have two avatars here?
So I just need to
Oh, he normally does.
Yes,
I did know that.
Yeah, and also you. Okay. So
Oh,
this
here's
is
something
a
neat. Watch
new
this.
How
feature.
are you doing?
Do not open your own browser.
Oh, it's not new.
Oh, okay.
It's,
That was interesting.
You've been able to.
Yeah, you
that's
can
my
just
PC,
click down,
and
down,
this is
down
my
on your
headset.
your toggle.
Right, thank you for
Push it,
everyone's
pull it down.
waiting. Sorry for
I
the
didn't know
wait. We
that.
do have some
That is
technical
possible.
difficulties,
So your right
but
joystick, pull it
seems
down.
to be
Yeah,
fixed
your
now. So
joystick.
just one
There you
tip
go.
that something might break
that's like
Banter
When I
if you
first arrived,
open your
right
personal
now in
browser.
here,
So just try not to
my
do that.
avatar was
So then,
totally
yeah,
invisible.
they're working on a fix on Monday. So, but right now it should be working.
All those
So-
emojis are on my wrist. How do I turn those off?
Push your left joystick in.
I megaphoned in case if anyone don't hear me.
Did you everyone
I'm
hear
gonna
that?
start the stream now.
Hello. Thank you for all you. I just had to yell.
Okay, well, I was just saying welcome everyone. Thank you so much for waiting. I was just saying that we were having some technical difficulties, but it seems to be fixed now. So I believe the issue is if because they have a brand new browser, if you open that, it might actually break the big screen. So just make sure you do not open your personal browser, please. But yeah, can everyone see the screen right now? Just says stream is offline.
Okay. Yes.
That's what it says.
Okay, perfect. I'll start the stream now.
Yeah, that's fine.
If anyone doesn't see anything, there is on the bottom right-hand side under the screen a reload button. You can go up and click.
Oh, yeah. If it's completely black, you would have to rejoin the world, just so you know. Yeah. So clicking that doesn't really do.
No, when it's this quiet, someone's broke.
Okay, now we're getting something.
So everyone should see my screen right now. Yeah. Can everyone see this?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah, well, since we got a lot of new creators today, I would assuming you guys are mostly from Horizon Worlds. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, so if that's the case, you know what? Since you want to create in Banter, I'll show you guys how to set up the SDK and Unity and all that. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Oh, okay. Is this
Right.
recorded so we could come look at it again?
I can record it. Yeah.
Not what?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there somebody else?
Oh, but you know what?
Kind of
If someone can record it for me, that would be great because when I try to record myself, sometimes my computer keeps crashing. It's all those
Barry's
Windows updates.
recording for you, Vanquisher.
Okay, and I'll grab my.
Okay, perfect.
I'll bring it in too.
Good job.
All right. So first of all, welcome. My name is Vanquisher. I have quite a few worlds in here, and yeah, warm welcome to Banter. If you guys don't know yet, when creating in Banter, we do use Unity and the Banter SDK. So we will start with that. So first of all, you want to go to banterbr.com. And in order to download the SDK, you would want to go to the where's it, Docs. So the Docs tab right here, and it tells you right away all the procedures that you need to do. So first of all, you need to install the Unity SDK, and we are currently using Unity 6.3, so one of the very latest one. And just for comparison, VR Chat is still using Unity 2022. And Banter's using the Unity 6, which is the very latest one from this year. And if you don't have Unity Hub, you do want to download Unity Hub. So the simplest way to do it, go to Google. Just type Unity Hub. And the first link should be the correct one. And it tells you download Unity. So you could just hit download for Windows. If you're on Mac, download for Mac. It should probably work on Linux as well. And do excuse my computer. Like I mentioned, some Windows updates has been broken my computer, so sometimes I have to like wait a long time for the Windows thing to load. But I'm just gonna skip that for now because I already have it downloaded. And yeah, it's frozen, so just bear with me, please. This is things I have to deal with every single day. Just all the freezes. Anyways, while we're waiting for that, if you after you have Unity Hub downloaded, this would be what you see, and what you want to do is go down to the Installs tab in order to get the correct version of Unity that we're gonna be installing. So you would go into Official Releases. And from here, oh, actually, you know what? Sorry. You go to Downloads, go to Installs, and then Install Editor. Because if you haven't installed any editor yet, it will just be blank. So Install Editor, and go into Archive, because the latest version is actually ahead of what we have right now. So preferably, you want to use the exact same version that Banter is currently using right now. One way to quickly check, if everyone would like to give that a try, is open your Banter menu. So if you're on Quest, I believe it's the left controller menu button. So you could click that once. And actually, I'll bring it onto the screen as well so you guys can see it. So once you open it, on Windows or on PC, you just hit your escape key. At the very bottom, you see the Settings tab. So you click that, and you would see Banter version 1.1, and then Unity version is the 6000.3.2 F1. So you do want to download this exact version. So what we would do is, in the Unity editor, go into Downloads tab, Install Editor.
Hey, Tanzer's over
Archive.
here.
Pardon me?
Another horizon.
Sorry, what was that? Oh, okay. Cool. All right. So yeah. So, and then after you're in the Archive tab, you go into Download Archive. So from here on, you do want to find the exact same version that Banter is using. So you would just click Unity 6, or it's probably already there. So it's .3.2 F1. So you would, sorry. Oh, they do updated it. I thought, yeah, .3.2 F1. Okay. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, you have to go to long-term support. Yeah, oh, and by the way, on the website, it tells you 6000.3.2F2. And unfortunately, that is actually incorrect. It's F1, not F2. You would not find this version. Hopefully, they'll update that soon. So you could try to just go search for it. F, there you go. Yep, so 6000.3.2 F1. So not F2, you want to make sure it's F1, and then you hit the install button. So once you do that, it would have a pop-up saying, yeah, do you want to install this? And it would basically look like this. This would be the first screen that you would see. There are a few things that you want to make sure that you are checked on. So the Android build support, and the dependencies that it comes with. So you do want to make sure the check mark is on. You just click it like that. The Windows Visual Studio is recommended, so you also want to have that checked on. And then when you scroll down a little bit, you would see Windows Build Support IL2CPP. So this is the one that you also want. Okay, so 3 things: Android Build Support, the dependencies that it comes with, Microsoft Visual Studio, as well as Windows Build Support. All right. So once you hit continued, it'll start downloading. It'll probably take a little while. After that's done, your Unity editor is ready. So next step is set up a new project. So we will go back to our projects tab, open new project, and from here, this is actually very important that you would need to take a note of, is you want to get the correct template to begin with. So first thing first, you select the editor, the correct editor, and down here you'll see a bunch of templates. And in order to start, we do want to make sure that you're using the 3D built-in render pipeline. So you do not want to use the SLP. It's also known as URLP, Universal Render Pipeline. There's also HDLP, which is High Definition Render Pipeline, but I believe they have combined those into SLP, so that's why it's called Universal now instead of, or SLP instead of Universal Render Pipeline. Oh, actually, it's right here. Yeah, they're both called SLP, but Universal or High Definition. So you do not want SLP or basically these two, not those two. You want just the 3D built-in render pipeline. And before you have downloaded this, it's actually gonna be hidden all the way under at the very bottom. So, but after you have installed it, it'll be at the top. So yeah, select that template, name your project. We'll just do a test project. And find the folder you want to save it as. In Unity, there's a feature called Unity Version Control. So what that is basically like a cloud syncing. So if you do have your Unity accounts, which it is required when you download your Unity, you do, I think, get like 10 gigs of like free storage or something like that. So if you do want to use that, go ahead. But we're just going to do stuff locally today. So just click Create Project and just let it run. While that's going on, let's go back to our Banter website. Oh, and by the way, just so everyone know, I'll be right back. Okay. In case you want to have a closer screen to your face, I do have a tablet out here. Yeah, so this tablet here, it's local. So if anyone want to have something closer to their face, just come up and grab it. Yeah, so I can actually see that. I want to make sure that my screen's working. So yeah, you could grab your own screen. There's a sizing button as well, so you could actually make it bigger, smaller, stuff like that. So if anyone wants your own tablet, go ahead. And in the meantime, we're gonna go back to the Banter website. You wanna install the Unity SDK. Yeah, I'll just wait a few minutes for everyone to go grab the tablet and come back. Well, a minute, not a few minutes.
Might as well.
Accidentally turned down the lights.
Okay, that's never happened before. Why can't I teleport out? Let me try the other one. Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Excellent.
I don't know what that's for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just so I can see closer. Like, so if it's a little too far away, I can zoom.
Oh, I got you.
All right. So let's continue. So you wanna go back to the Banter website, and once again, bantervl.com, and you wanna go to the Docs tab, right at the top here, and then you see the install Unity SDK link, and once again, it tells you to which version of Unity editor you need to download, but keep in mind that instead of F2 is F1. So there's a little typo here. Actually, Discord Kitty, if you don't mind, can you also add it into the message in there for me? So then they are aware that they have the wrong Unity version on the website. So then, because I might forget to do that later.
Just a message to you.
Okay, so click on here, and it tells you step 1, drop the files into your Unity project panel, import it. So this is the Banter installer that you need to download. Just have to wait for that. All right, so you want to download your Unity SDK, so just hit save. One moment. All right, so the SDK is downloaded. So what you want to do is start your project. And now in Unity Editor, sometimes you might get errors like this. It's telling you that, okay, the project contains one or more packages with error, and it says Open Package Manager. You could just dismiss forever. So there's actually a slight issue with the actual Unity editor in this particular version. So as you can see here in the Unity Hub, it says, okay, an issue has been identified with this editor version where packages with valid signatures are incorrectly marked as valid. So yeah, so the exact version that we're currently using right now, it has this warning. So you don't have to worry about the thing that just popped up. Just ignore it. And now we do want to install the Banter SDK. So what it mentioned on the website is that you could just drag and drop into your Unity editor and it will install it. So this is the downloaded Unity package. You could just drag and drop into Unity. Let's see, preferably in the project tab, I believe. Give it a moment to load, and as you can see, it pops up. and you could just hit import. And it's gonna take a little while for everything to get installed, so you just have to be patient and yeah, wait for it to load. And while that's doing that, I'm gonna show you guys how to set up your first group in the SideQuest website, because in order for you to actually go into your world physically in VR or on your PC clients, you do want to make sure that you have a group set up and ready. So you want to go to SideQuestVR.com, and from here on the left-hand side menu here, you should see the Groups tab. So you want to click on that. And right at the top here, you could create a group. So just go create group, and you could just name it. So we could do my world, my test world. And you do need a quick tagline, so just do anything. And then create group. So once you have created the group, we want to go to the Banter tab. So in the Banter tab, there are two ways for you to actually host your world. You could either host it in your own domain if you do choose to, or you could host it with SideQuest. So definitely I do recommend hosting with SideQuest because it's just so much easier. But for more advanced users, if you do want to have a more unique URL for your world, so let's say if you have your own hub world, I can actually, and I have my domain vanquisher.com. I can actually have my Banter world in vanquisher.com, and at the same time, I could make that into a website that you could browse on any web browser. But if you go into Banter, you could actually type in vanquisher.com into the Banter search menu. It'll actually take you into a VR world, which is really, really cool. I haven't seen this feature in any of the platforms. So yeah, so for this demonstration, we're just gonna host with SideQuest. And that's pretty much for now at this point for this part, and we will come back to it. And as you can see right now, it's not showing anything right now, and that's normal because we will be connecting our Unity project with this link later on. Okay, so yeah, as you can see now, it's telling you that that's invalid signature, and that was the warning that the Unity editor was giving us earlier, which is fine. You could just close it. And yep, you could just say, okay, so pre-release packages, understand, is fine. Yes, and now it would have a pop-up saying that install the basis package. It is required for Banter's SDK, so just hit OK. And it's also saying install the Aura package, which is the in-game browser, which is also, you just hit OK. And it's also, this is also mandatory. It says missing Banter layers and tags. You do need to have all these layers and tags set up properly in your project. So just say yes, it'll set it up for you. And just curious, how many of you has used the Unity editor before? If you do, just jump. Okay. Few hands up. Okay, that's cool. Few jump. Awesome. So if you have not used Unity yet, just a heads up that there are gonna be quite a bit of waiting around with Unity because it's gonna be compiling stuff when you build your project and so forth. I do believe it's similar with the Horizon Worlds desktop editor because when you build your world, it probably takes some time, I would assume. So yeah. So Unity, lots of waiting around. Just keep a heads up. Oh, and I just froze. Okay, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I think my stream has stopped, so give me one moment to. Oh, no, it is still working.
Oh, yeah, it's back again.
All right, so yeah, ignore those. Error, close it. All right, so the SDK should be installed. So at the top here, now you should see a Banter drop-down menu. So you click that. This is the Banter builder. You could open it. And as you can see right here, this is the Banter builder. So first thing first, this I would always recommend you doing is at the top right here, there's this sign in link. So you just click it. It just opens the SideQuest website. And what you want to do is enter that 6-digit number. Why we're doing this is it's just going to make it so much easier for you to upload your world directly from the Banter builder. Because if you remember earlier on this page, we could actually manually upload your asset bundles if you do choose to. But it's just so much easier and quicker if you do it directly from the Banter builder. So that's why I would always recommend you to sign in, link it to your SideQuest website, your SideQuest account. But also keep in mind that this link does, or this number does get expired, I believe, after 10 minutes or so. So if that does happen, you'll just say timed out, or like you won't be, or if you try to type it in, it'll say incorrect. So what you want to do is you could just close out the Banter Builder tab. So just give me one moment while it loads again. Like I mentioned earlier, lots of compiling. It always does some compiling when you work in Unity.
Stream offline.
Did your stream end?
Stream offline.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it crashed. Give me one moment. I'll start it again.
I'm gonna grab something to drink.
It took a while this time. You've done well.
Yep. Yeah, should be back for you guys.
And we're back. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, yeah, so once again, it prompts you about the missing layer again. It's fine, just hit yes, it'll do its thing. Okay, so now, as I was saying earlier, I think, is it frozen for me? Okay, there you go. Yeah, so as I was saying earlier, in case that number has expired for you, what you could do is just undock the builder. Yeah, I just drag it outside of my Unity. As you can see now, I can close it. So let's close it. Or if you have the tab, right click, and yeah, just close tab. And then if you open the Banter builder again, it'll give you a new new number. So in case that the first one didn't work for you, right click, close tab, go back to the Banter tab, Banter Builder, and it generates a new one for you. So click on the link, it just opens directly on the website. And here, just type it in 255655. Link now. It will tell you, yep, you're connected. And as you can see, it updated already. So close those out. And now, first thing first, this is your empty scene. So normally it already has a scenes folder with a sample scene. You could start using it. You could rename it if you want. So I'll just say test world. And now we have our test world scene here. It's completely empty, so if I build this right now, there's not going to be anything in here. So just for a quick demonstration, you know what? We will do something fun just for a quick demo. So we will go to Sketchfab. Some of you might have used this website before. Oops. Home. And then, yeah, you do want to make sure you set up an account because I do believe it's required if you try to download something. And I don't know, just give me something, like anything interesting you guys want to see in the world. Yelled it out. I don't know. Let's.
Yeah, anything.
Okay, Starship Bridge. It is. Thank you, Ghost Droid. Ultimately, you could, of course, create your own models in Blender or even Pro Builder. I know there's a Pro Builder advocate in here, and also have Blender advocate. So, but whichever tools works the best for you, go for it. I know Grenade had like a graffiti sketch, which you could actually build stuff within your headset, kind of similar to how the primitive builder in Horizon World. So lots of options. There's no right or wrong tool to use unless it doesn't work. So all right. So yeah, so in Sketchfab, I usually try to find the free models that you can use. What I would do is make sure you search, put in your search, and then I would check mark this downloadable, check mark, and then I would just unselect this standard and that tutorial, so it's only gonna be showing you stuff with Creative Commons, which is stuff that you can use for free, but you just wanna credit the author when possible, and free standard, and then yeah, let's find one that looks cool. Because yeah, actually we do have something like this in Banter, but I haven't seen this one before, so let's use this one. And one tip that I will give you guys is always look at the triangle counts. So this one only have 15,000, which is actually a pretty good optimized number. Sometimes you might see things with like 2 million triangles and stuff like that. Then you might experience some lags if you just put that in. But there are always ways to do more optimization, but that's a topic for another day. So now we'll download this model. It actually gives you a Blender file to download, which is great. You could also download GLB, but then you would actually have to put that into Blender and convert it into FBX in order for it to work in the Unity editor. So if they actually give you the blend file or FBX, go ahead and download that. And once again, just have to wait for my computer to load. There you go. Wasn't as long this time, which is great. Download. It's just Windows updates, to be honest. Like if I probably do a fresh install, it might fix it. But ultimately, I do eventually want to move to Linux, but yeah, I just don't want to deal with that right now. All right, so now we have this downloaded. It's a zip file, so you do want to extract it. All right, so with any stuff that you downloaded from Sketchfab, you do usually see two folders, source, and then textures. And sometimes people put a zip file in the source again, so you also have to unzip that. All right, so now we have our Blender file. So yeah, so I'm just gonna open it with probably the latest Blender because I think the 4.2's been giving me issue. So latest Blender is fine. So let me. It's not showing up in here.
Stream has ended again.
Oh, okay. One moment. Yep. Thank you. Yeah, just yell at me whenever it's off, cause I don't know when it crashes. So just let me know. See my tablet.
You're back up. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be back. So let me open this. Bear with me. It's loading. Just give me a moment.
I can't see the screen. I tried to refresh it and it doesn't work.
Oh, I think he.
Are you just seeing a gray loading thing or completely black?
Just black.
It's completely black right now.
Okay. Try just quitting Banter and come back. Yeah, sometimes you might have to do
it's
that.
not.
It's not crashed.
Try
It's
one.
just the blender loading.
Like a Windows taskbar and buttons at the bottom.
Oh yeah. If you see my gray screen, which is fine. If you see a completely black screen, then you might have to yeah. If it's all black, we start your banter, please. Yeah, but everyone else should see something on the screen now, right?
Yes. Yep.
All right. Just give me a moment. It's the folder we had. Here, Stars Track. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see now, we have our Blender open. You could either just open it, drag it open, and here's the scene that we have. Okay, so what you want to do now, like I mentioned earlier, if it's an FBX, you could already use it right away. If Sketchfab gives you a Blender file, then you do have to open it with Blender and export it into FBX. But just so you know, Unity itself does support Blender files directly. You could just open those directly into Unity, but it's not recommended because you might run into issues in the long run. So it's always recommended to use FBX files instead of Blender files directly. So what we want to do now is to export this into an FBX file, and I'll just save it on desktop. And very quick important note is that in here, path mode, you do want to set it to copy. And this little box here, you want to click that. That's embed textures. So click that once, and then you see like some, and it turns blue. So you want to do that. What that does is it's going to be copying all the textures and embed them directly in the FBX file. Sometimes it might still be not showing up, which is fine. I'll show you guys how to fix it after, but just get into the habit of doing this. And then down here, the apply scaling. You do also want to set it to FBX unit scale. So what that does is, in Blender, when you export stuff into FBX, without setting this, it would actually set the scale to 100 for everything by default. So then your scaling might be a little bit off in Unity afterwards. But if I set it to FBX unit scale first, before importing it, they will be kept at 1, which is what you want. Okay, so now we could export this onto my desktop. Oh, and also you could do apply transform. It does give you a little warning, which is, I think it's like experimental feature, but you could also do it here. Or if you don't want to use that, you could always apply them manually. Let me cancel that and go back to the thing. And just bear with my computer. It's loading again. Patience with this. Still loading. Just give it a moment.
And fix the bounding box.
Hopefully that'll be better. All right, you guys can still see the screen. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, so the apply scaling. So as you can see right now, if I click on any objects, yeah, some stuff might not have oneness scaling, so you do want to keep them as one if possible. Yeah. So what you could do is just select everything. So by clicking A, I believe, yeah, and then you could right click on the mesh. Oh, Control A actually. Control A. Apply or transform. Okay. Select all the meshes and then right click. Sorry, Control A. Apply or transform, and it's giving me an error. Apply to a multi-user. Anyways, that shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, and then also if you look at the file, sometimes it has like camera and like there's like I don't know, there's some empty objects. Yeah, you could also delete those. And then what is this? Yeah, so you probably want to delete the cameras first. Oh well, yeah, it's fine. We could just export it. VX. And once again, make sure your path mode set to copy. Click on the little box, turn it blue, apply scaling, unity unit scale, and then you could do apply all transform, and then let's save it on desktop, and then export. And I think that's it. It should be saved on my desktop. There you go. So now we have this file here. It's awfully small. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep, everything's in there. Just no texture, but we'll fix that. So first thing first, you do want to open up your zip file earlier, and there's the textures folder. So you want to add all those into your Unity editor. So I can just go back here, just drag it in here. Oh, because, yeah, it's in the zip folder. Okay, 1 sec. we can drag it in. So I usually add the texture first in case they are disconnected from the mesh. So add the texture folder and then add the mesh. Which is right here, FBX, drag that in. So now we have our FBX in there. Yeah, it seems that sometimes the textures are not connected properly, which is fine. We'll just use it. Very important, once you have your FBX in, you could extract the materials. It's just gonna make your life a lot easier, because what happens is if you don't do that, you just put that into your scene. Like I mentioned earlier, your some of the textures might be disconnected. So then you do have to manually connect them again. But when you look at all your materials, it's not gonna let you change anything because they're still being embedded in the FBX file here. So that's why I would delete that first. Oh, and then you know what? I'll show you what happens. So if I click on here and then go into extract materials. If I do that now, and then you could just select the same folder and whatnot. Okay, this one actually didn't break it, because sometimes if you do that after having the model in the scene first, it'll just turn everything pink because it's missing the material because it doesn't know where they are. But in this case, it didn't do that, which is fine. If it does, then you just have to delete your old one and then drag the new one in again. And as you can see now, when I click on all the materials, I can actually change them. I can edit them, change the color, whatnot. So right now the thing is some of the textures are missing, so you might have to kind of figure out which is which if you do need to. So as you can see, some of them that I can recognize, we could always look at the original model. Yeah, so actually the few things that we do have to fix for sure is like these panels here, the back panels, the chair. So you do try to find the correct textures for them. So you could basically just click on the mesh, it'll select it, and okay, so this is the material for it, and I know that would be either, I think these ones. Let's see. Oh, that has to be white in order for it to show properly. So you do that. That's not the correct one. Try a different one. No, that's not the correct one either. It should be this one. There you go. So we found the right one. And if you do want to have emission on it, you could click on emission and then drag the same texture into the color for the emission so it actually be brighter and lights up. And ultimately at the very end, you want to bake your scene, bake your lighting and all that, but for today's demonstration we won't be doing that because that's a topic for another day. Okay, and then also these displays. So I do want to fix it. Right now, if the color is set to black, it's not gonna work at all. So you do want to change it back to white, and then find the correct material. Not that one. Not that one. There we go. And all these back screens as well. Yeah. just for time purposes, I won't be doing all of them. But at least we have some textures. Yeah, well, let's do the floor and the chair. Captain chair, I believe is this. Yeah, put that in. There we go. All right. And then the floor, let's find out carpet. It's this one, floor. Set it to white. Yeah, so good enough for this demo. So for now, we'll just do this. And what I would always do is the model, I'll keep it at either 0, 0, 0, and see where it is. Because the standard spawn point would be in 0, 0, 0. So actually, what I would usually do, I would create a cube and set that to 0, 0, 0. And basically, this is where well, 0, 0, 0 would be the spawn point. So actually, it's right here. So we're just in the ground. You don't want that. So what I would do is I would move the entire scene and try to position it like right in the middle of the cube, the floor at least. Yeah, so that's good enough actually. Yeah, I can move it down a little bit or move it up a little bit. Yeah. So as you can see, okay. Actually, you know what? It was good before. Yep. Yeah, that's good already. So yeah, and also remember that the blue arrow. Oh, make sure you're in your editor. Your thing is set to local, so then you can actually see where it's pointing. Because what happens is I can rotate this 90 degrees, so blue would be pointing that way. So that means that way is the front of this object. But if you go to global, it's going to be show you the front of the entire world, which is facing that way, right? Rotating the cube is not going to change your spawn point, so I'm just going to set it back to 0. I was just trying to show you how global and local is different. So now we know the front is this way, so that means when you spawn in, you're going to be looking that way. I don't want that. I want us to be looking at the captain's chair. So instead, I can just set your entire model 180. So we'll be facing the correct way. And this again back to here. So now when we look at the next year is global, it's blues that way, so that means when you spawn in, you're going to be looking that way. So later on, probably in a later date, I would also show you guys how to use the sample scenes that comes with the Banter SDK. I'll quickly show you guys a sneak peek right now. So if you go to Window, Package Management, Package Manager, and go into the My Assets. Sorry, not My Assets. In Project. So in Project, you could see the Banter SDK. In here, you would see the Samples tab. So you click that. There are 2 different samples we could download. I might as well gonna download that right now. So this is the basic one, which is really good for you to actually learn what you could do in Banter. Yeah, since I got everyone here, I'll just do a quick rundown. And then also there's a Flexor World, which is like a playground with all the physics stuff you could do in Banter. For that as well. Okay. So once those packages has downloaded, let me just save my scene. Control S, always save. This is get into the habit of always saving your work in case crashes, whatnot. You don't lose your stuff. So in the Assets tab, you would want to go to Samples, Banter SDK, and then the latest SDK version, and you'll see 2 folders. So Basics has pretty much everything. So I'll just open the basic sample scene here. And as you can see, I see a lot of panels here without anything. Don't worry about it, it's because you're missing Text Mesh Pro. So supposedly these are all text. So what you want to do is you want to go into Window, I believe. Yeah, and then Text Mesh Pro. And you see this right here, import TMP, Central Resources. So you want to click that and import that. All right, so once that's imported, you still don't see it. Don't worry, you just have to open it again. So just double click. There you go. Now all the texts showed up. So from here, you could actually learn about what you could do in Banter. So there's like physical buttons that you could use. Let me make these icons smaller so you could see better. Yeah, so as you can see, there's like physical buttons you can press, stuff like that. You could always, just play around with it, look at how the visual script works, because in Banter, we use visual scripting, which is a built-in feature in Unity. So for example, any of these things that has the BS icons on it, those are the stuff that has a visual script graph. So let's say I want to look at this controller. Oh yeah, and the first time when you try to open anything with Visual Script, it has to initialize. So this is what it's doing right now. Visual Scripting, initiating nodes. Yep, so as you can see, I click on this item here, and I can click Edit Graph. And this is basically how you would make any scripted things in Banter, like game mechanics, stuff like that. And you could also use JavaScript. But unfortunately, that's not my forte, so I won't be able to show you guys much about JavaScript stuff in the future. But visual scripting I can do. So there are plenty of tutorials on YouTube for Unity visual scripting, so you could always go on YouTube and learn those as well. But for today, we won't be touching any of those at the moment. So yeah, one thing I do really want to show you guys in this scene is the settings game object here. So as I mentioned earlier, by default, your spawn point is at 000. But by copying this setting game object, so I'm just gonna copy, Control C, go back to our scene, And what I could do is just paste that game object in here. So now it is also at 0, 0, 0, which is good. This is where I want it. One thing though, after you click on it, you hit edit graph, you would see this. These are all the settings that you could enable and disable for your players. So one cool feature we have in Banter is Spider-Man. So you could actually shoot webs and stuff out of your hand and swing around. We don't have that in this world because it's disabled, but some other worlds you could actually swing around, like Crystal Lake or 12th Street Beach. You could, just fly around. It's pretty fun. So yeah, I'll turn this on for this scene, just for demonstration purpose. And here at the bottom, it saying spawn objects. So what I usually do is, now we don't need this cube anymore. We could just use itself as the spawn object. So what I do is I right click in the script graph and then just type this. And now I can connect this node with the spawn object. So now it will know that, okay, itself, this is the spawn object. So what happens is, let's say if I want to move this over here as the spawn point, and maybe I'll rotate it a little bit, maybe, let me set to local so I can actually see where the arrows are pointing. So let's do -45. So what that is now the spawn point is gonna be over here, and when you spawned in, you're gonna be facing this way like that. Yeah. And this is what that setup space settings game object does. It looks very simple here, but if you actually go into the subgraph, you could see all these crazy nodes, and that's how Unity Visual Scripting works. And actually, each of these nodes also has a subgraph, which is just does its thing. So these are actually JavaScripts injections inside each of these nodes, but I'm not gonna go into details right now. It's just gonna work. Just a quick mention is max occupancy. You could always set it, so I want more people to be in there at the same time. Set it to 32, 64, 100, but can't guarantee it's gonna work well. So I just set it 32 for now. Refresh rate stuff, 72 is good. Keep clipping plane. If you have a really, really big world like a city or like a mountain range, stuff like that, you might see stuff that's going to be clipping at the further places. If you do need to make that bigger, do so. Spawn radius is just so not everyone spawning in the exact same spot. It's going to be a little bit offset, so everyone won't be crowded. If someone throw a portal, everyone goes in at the same time. You won't be inside each other. The rest is good. We already set the spawn object. And one thing I do usually like to do here is add a time delay, because sometimes this might load before the scene, which is before the actual environment, which is not good. So and these things won't apply. So I just get into the habit of adding a wait node. Wait 4 seconds. So I'll just do like 1 second and connect this to here and connect that to here. And in any Unity programming or C# or whatever, you do want to make sure that you turn on the quarantine if you use anything to do with time. So that's more like a programming thing that you need to remember. When you deal with time, make sure your starting node always start as a quarantine, or else it's not going to work. All right. So now we have our spawn point, we have our model. And what's next is colliders, because any models that you import from Blender or Sketchfab, they won't have a collider yet. So what I would do is, for this demonstration, I'm just going to add Mesh Collider to everything for now. Ultimately, you do want to use Box Collider for certain things like the floor or some stuff that you might not need to have detailed collision, because Mesh Colliders are very expensive in terms of performance. So for more optimized world, try to use basic colliders as much as possible. Sphere colliders, capsule colliders, box colliders, stuff and so forth. But just for this demonstration purpose, I'm gonna add Mesh Collider into everything, just so it's quick and easy. Yeah. And make sure sometimes if you have empty game objects, if you add a Mesh Collider here, it's not gonna actually do you anything. So make sure you're actually adding Mesh Colliders into the child objects. Yeah, so all these ones, I'll just select everything except the empty one. And as you can see here, everything has a mesh renderer, which is good because mesh render is basically what you can see, and then mesh collider is what you can touch. So I'll just add mesh collider. And how you can tell if the mesh colliders is actually there is by adding the mesh collider, and then you could hide the mesh renderer. And as you can see all these green lines. And yeah, these meshes are actually decent because I mean they're not extremely high poly. They're pretty clean. So performance wise for this world, it's not gonna be too bad. All right, so I'll turn the mesh renderer on again. We have our mesh collider, and eventually you want to actually set up pop lighting, bake them when possible. But for now, let's build this scene so we could actually go into it, because it is pretty much ready for you to go into. So what we want to do is go to our Banter builder, scroll all the way to the top, and you want to drag your scene into it. Or you could just drag the scene from your project tab here as well if you do wanna. Same thing. Yeah, just like so. And now it's asking you for the space slug. And that's what we did in the very beginning, is they call groups in Banter. And we already have this ready, and this is the space slug that it mentioned. So we could copy this entire thing, paste it in, but make sure you only include the first part. So if you have the .man.ing in there too, it's not gonna work because it's already here. All right, oh, and it also tells you, okay, don't have a space yet, create one. So you could also click that link. It takes you to the create space page. Or not, you just have to go into groups and then create group. Because, yeah, I used to call space, they changed it to group. All right, so we'll just turn on auto upload. So everything's just gets uploaded right into the world automatically. And let's try to build it. And just a heads up, we might encounter some errors as well, but we'll see. Yeah, this is okay. So we'll just hit build. And now it's the waiting game. This scene shouldn't be too bad because it's a small little one. So yeah, so we'll just wait. And how do we confirm that they uploaded properly? once it's done, we'll refresh this page, and you should see, instead of not found, you should see your asset bundles and an index.html in here. So we'll just wait and for it to do all its things. And while we're waiting, is there any questions that anyone has? If you do, just jump and I'll megaphone you. There is a grenade head. Oh, I see you. Okay, let me come up to you and megaphone you. All right, so one moment. Okay, so D3 signs. Yeah, go ahead. You're megaphoned.
The L boogie. Hold on, three signs. Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Is that me?
Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
I just want to know, is this going to be I just want to know, is this going to be retaught again, or is it streamed somewhere that we can see it?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah, Barry said he was
very
recording
nice.
it. He usually posts them in the Banter Discord.
Yeah, go ahead, Kitty. Yeah. So yeah, very nice will be. Yeah, so very nice recorded it. So oh yeah, if you have not yet joined the Discord Banter, so if you yeah, I'll just go to here. If you have not joined the Discord Banter yet, go on to, you guys can still see it, right? Okay. Yeah, so go to the Banter website.
Yes.
At the very top right, you could already see the Discord tab. So click that. And then just accept the invite, and you'll be added into the Banter Discord. So from there, there's a Space Makers channel. So this is Discord. Make sure that you first go into, there's the roles, yes.
Should be way at the top. Thought it was way at the top.
Go grab your roles. Getting started. So under getting started, see, grab your roles. Yeah, grab your roles. And then in here, basically you just have to make sure that it says, do you want to build spaces in Banter? Click the Earth icon. So then you just have to click the Earth icon. Then you would get access to the Space Makers channel, which is down here. And yep, you could see all the Space Makers conversations and all that. So any questions, feel free to post it in there. And if Barry could post the recording in here, that would be much appreciated. All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah, did that answer? Yeah. All right. Any other questions? Yes. Did Tanzar VL, did you have a question as well?
How do you create your own avatars? Is there a way?
Very good question.
Is there a way to build your own avatars?
Yes, absolutely. So, you know what? Yeah, this event is 2 hours. I can after this, we could check out this world, and I can quickly show you guys how to do avatars. After that, or maybe yeah, you have like half an hour. Yeah, if anyone want to stay longer, I can show you guys how to do avatars. But I believe Barry, can you confirm with me if you recorded the stuff from last week? Oh, you did. Okay. So yeah. So actually, last week I did also demonstrated some avatar stuff. So if Barry could upload that as well, that would be amazing.
I'll check and make sure.
All right. Thank you.
I'll check and make sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did, but I thought you had as well, but maybe not.
I also do. Yeah, but Yeah, but yeah, we can always do a session of avatars as well. Actually, originally I was gonna do avatars today, but I know there's a lot of people here. Might as well do space making. That's probably more suitable for most people.
Same SDKs.
All right, and any other questions so far? Please jump so I can see you. Or just run up to me if you have questions. That would also be good. If not, we will continue. Oh, you jumped. Yeah. Do you have a question? Yeah, microphone.
Talking about that scene, the scene that you imported.